Wait. What's the power to the building like? Bad! It's nasty as the night goes on. Because, like, then your cams start going out, and so you're having to find more fuses, but... I like the difficulty. What does the window do? The window is just another facet for Freddy, Foxy, and Bonnie to be in. We did it! We managed to look left out the window. Let's go. So Bonnie, Freddy, and Foxy can all be in the cameras, but they do different things. Foxy's got to be flashed. Or Freddy's got to be flashed. Foxy has to be looked at. Bonnie has to not looked at. And Chica goops through the ceiling and has to be cupcaked. So I actually think, like, in downtimes, we should be switching cam fuses just to, like, offset them. So they don't all die at once. His snoot is so close to the camera in those poses. Does Chica drain power? Because damn. I guess I just ignore it while she's... Okay, wait, I want to see if Foxy's... Yeah. Because we've died twice to Foxy immediately after dealing with Chica. Okay, Freddy's to the left. I don't even know if I have flashlight power though. Nice. I did. Not what I meant to press. I'm not trying to chew. Okay, we got 2 cupcakes. Let's go for the desk, see if we can finish off the old chicken. Crab. The final cupcake.
New creature discovered.
Oh. What? There was a fuse here. Okay, now we gotta go check on the vibes. The vibes are immaculate. Foxy is getting concerningly frequent.
Oh.
And hard to deal with.
Wow. Ich krieg grad voll die Holztherme-Vibes.
Yippee.
30 seconds.
At least I put it together that Freddy was in that room. Yeah, I just fixed that camera. Unfortunate for sure.
Ja.
Please, Chica. Oh, dude, 5 cupcakes? Okay, fuse in the middle drawer. And of course, we have to check the last spot. Okay, we gotta hope that Foxy's not on... Okay, Freddy's there. Foxy's here, good. That sucks.
Oxygen.
Hey, Foxy, I'm back. Please don't be upset. Daddy just had to go fix the shit. Okay, little drawer fuse. Alright, we're gonna have to use this to replace the flashlights. One more Freddy.
You
Maybe I should just try to find him. It's left side outside. Oh my god, is it? No way! I was about to die! Game's too easy. Into the goop. It's the landscape guy calling. I need you to get in a Bigfoot suit for me.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component.
Look
of the
away for
nuclear
photosensitive. Okay, good warning. Whoa. Cool. Banger. Delivering in all aspects, I would say. Not losing the title of best fan game anytime soon. Flap time. Flap time. So Click Team's making the game, but it's made in Unreal Engine. Yeah. I'm not complaining, but why is Click Team making... Postshift 2 is not very hard. And yes, I'm talking about the legendary impossible pre-patch version. The game is kind of like if you were given a few buttons, and all you have to do is press them in a certain order. Except instead of just being told what to do and given the order, you're given a 45-page tutorial that never expressly says, press blue, yellow, red, then green. So you just end up blankly staring at what should be a very easy task, but it's been overcomplicated to high hell, and all you can think is, I have no idea, this is impossible. If it's not obvious, I've had a bitter distaste for Postshift 2 ever since I played it when it came out over a year ago. I made it to night 6, then this head movement in particularly made me nearly throw up, so I quit and have been wanting to take the game down a couple pegs ever since. This is a challenge born out of spite. I needed to do something to properly convey how easy Postshift is on its hardest version. I'm entirely serious when I say that the gameplay does not surpass even FNAF 1 in complexity, but is instead massively bloated with misdirection, over-explanation, and overstimulation. Originally, I thought of doing a deathless completion to show how consistently you can win nights, but that would be very annoying to do because the whole reason pre-patch is harder is because events stack too much sometimes during the night and you just lose. You don't have time to deal with everything. Instead, I decided to do something that would show how little you need to do to beat Postshift and how little you even need to be paying attention. I decided that I would beat an actually difficult game simultaneously with Postshift. A game that I could give most, if not all of my attention to because it actually needed it, while only occasionally needing to glance over at the press button when prompted game. I'd need to choose a game that's both difficult, but that I could also play with one hand, since I would need one hand for Postshift 2. That settled me on Cuphead. I've never played Cuphead at all. This would be my first time playing it, and only my second time on Postshift. Basically, I would attach one Cuphead boss to each night, and could only count it as a victory when I beat both the knight and the boss at once. If I ever died in Postshift, I'd need to reset in Cuphead. Dying in Cuphead proved to happen a lot more frequently and quickly because it's actually hard, so I'd give myself 3 Cuphead lives before I'd also need to reset in Postshift. That means 6 Cuphead bosses that I have to master for 6 Postshift nights. I'd need to become skillful at Cuphead to beat it with one hand and while being distracted by flashing lights, then I'd have to get lucky in Postshift. Despite how easy it is, like I said, a couple nights in pre-patch have nasty RNG to the point where you just lose, nothing you can do about it, up to half the time. Now let's talk controls, because obviously I need both games to entirely fit in one hand. I promise you that however bad you're thinking it's gonna be, it's so much worse. You very much need the mouse for post shift, so my mouse hand would have to be able to move around as well. Thankfully, I have a few extra keys on my mouse, so for nights 1 to 3, this is what my mouse looks like. Everything you need for post shift condensed into the grossest mouse layout I've ever seen. I can't right click. Luckily, I don't have to. You might think that Cuphead wouldn't be as ugly because you just need to move, switch weapons, jump, dash. So immediately the basic PC gaming keyboard hand seems like it would be doable, right? No. These are my Cuphead keybinds. And this is how I'm holding my hand. Delete is jump, and page down over here is dash. Why? Because while Cuphead allows all sorts of weird keybinds, you cannot change post-shift keybinds. This means that WASD is still controlling post-shift despite me binding them all to my mouse. This leaves me with my keypad for a good collection of keys that don't interfere. I also learned that you can't really play Cuphead with one hand. In order to shoot, I would be holding down my backspace key with a quarter roll, because it's unreasonable to have one of my fingers constantly holding down shoot when they're busy doing everything else. At long last, I can deliver the blow to post-shift's reputation that I've been waiting so long to do. Stupid piece of crap. All right, fine. I do dislike post-shift, and I am going to rip on it for the next hour and a bit, but first I want to break Bitter Spiff character to give the game a bit of credit. It's actually incredible that this thing was made in ClickTeam at all. It far surpasses any ClickTeam game in stuff going on. The art is impressive, characters are nice. In some ways, fan game creators should look up to the project. And my totally honest opinion on the difficulty before I call it easy every time anyone asks for the rest of my life? Average. It took me about 6 hours to beat it for the first time. That lines up with FNAF 1, 2, 3 and fan games like Joy of Creation. The reason I'm so spiteful about it is because the difficulty comes from reading the manual rather than fighting the mechanics, which end up being incredibly simple once you know what they are. Lastly, I want to add that this isn't a jab at Chicken Ninja. He made some post-shift videos and they're very good. We obviously disagree about their difficulty rank, but that doesn't matter. Him and I are friends, and he'd be considerably better at this than me because he's